I thought the movie was just going to be, this is theater camp, this is what we do. But it was a little deeper than that, and I enjoyed it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about theater camp. So the movie is shot like a documentary. We're following this lady, I think her name is Joan, and every summer she has this theater camp in like upstate New York or whatever, and during the year she has to go around and get money for the camp. So they're following her around, and she goes to like watch these kids perform. She's like, oh yeah, these kids are great, and some of their parents have money, so we want to get them to come to the camp. And while she's there watching a performance, she has a seizure and she gets put in the hospital. So then her son has to take over the camp, and he's like a vlogger. He's trying to be cool. He's trying to always make money. He's not in the theater, so he's not taken seriously, even though he's in charge technically. So when all the kids get to camp, they're excited, but they're upset that, Joan is not going to be there. They don't pay the son any mind, and then you have Molly Gordon and Ben Platt. Molly Gordon, you can see her in the Bear season 2, and they are theater kids through and through. Like, they went to the camp and now they're back to be teachers, and they are kind of in charge of everything. They create this play every year for the kids to learn and perform, and you watch all this chaos happening at this camp because they really don't have any money, and the son is trying to figure out how to get money into the camp, and all the teachers are just there for the kids. You have like a dance instructor, you have a costume designer, you have Gordon and Blatt's characters, singing and everything, and they are doing the best they can with everything that's going on behind the scenes with the son and not having any money. And it's funny. The kids are funny because they are really into performing and putting on shows for people, and they're in it 100%. The other characters, not so much. Like Gordon and Platt, she wants to focus on actually getting a job and performing outside of being at the camp. Ben Platt, he is just like, I'm all about the camp. Everything is about the camp, and we are a dynamic duo. We are like this all the time. We do everything together, and she starts like, doing her own thing, and it leads to some conflict between them, and they have blow-ups in front of the kids, and it just messes things up in terms of like the atmosphere, because everything is supposed to be so happy, and they're supposed to be coming together for Joan and ignoring the son, but they start bumping heads, and it just leads to the vibe is off at the camp. Ayo Adibri from the Bear, Sid from the Bear, she's in this, not a lot, but she's Miss Fake It Till You Make It. Like, when she comes on the screen, they literally say she lied on her resume to get this job, and you see her with the kids, and she has no idea what she's doing in terms of theater. But the kids like her, and she's just making stuff up on the fly, and it's funny. At times, like in the middle of the movie, it does get a little stale where it's not jokes flying off everywhere, and you're like, how are they going to land this? How are they going to end this movie? Because it's just not working right now. And when they do put on the show, they put on the play for the parents come and everything, and when they start doing the play, it hits you like, this is why they love coming to this camp. And it gets a little emotional watching it, because you're like, everybody has like their own thing that they're working through, while they're at this camp, and it just starts coming together, and they start, believing in each other again. It was a cool ending. That's what brought it together for me, the ending, because I was like, I didn't know, it was getting a little rocky, and I was like, I don't know how they're gonna finish this, but by the time the play came on, I was like, I see what you did there. I like this. This is good. It's a decent comedy. If you get a chance to check it out, watch it. It's probably going to be on streaming sooner than later. So when it hits streaming, definitely watch it on there, because it has some funny moments, some laugh out loud moments, and the middle is a little shaky, but they get it together by the end. They land the plane. So those are just my thoughts on theater camp. If you've seen the movie, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.